Well, hello everyone, and welcome back. It is time for another video in the universe of Destiny. I am Professor Broman, and I am here to teach you some stuff. All right, I don't know what I'm doing. Welcome everybody. Listen, so a whole bunch of sort of information is starting to be pieced together from various bits and baubles of things that have been released to the media, including most recently people breaking down and going through some stuff that's in the collector's edition. Primarily, what people are going through are Clovis Bray's personal logs. Now, if you don't know who Clovis Bray is, Clovis Bray literally built everything. Now, I understand how that you see on Mars. I understand, like, maybe you don't have the lore. You'd be like, Clovis Bray, oh yeah, like that's the name of that's this company. Correct, and it was named after the founder. And so Clovis Bray is most likely the individual that discovered how to create exos. And the personal logs, I will link a Google Doc that you can read all of them for yourself if you would like below the video. But they're not really sunshiny happy. Essentially, what's going on, or what could be going on behind the scenes is as bad as you'd expect. The experiments necessary to learn how to create the first exos are fucking crazy. Lots of individuals descending into insanity, including one guy getting stuck in like an 8-second death panic loop. Like truly some soul-crushing dark horror situations going on due to Clovis Bray. So that brings up an interesting point, that if we're starting to see this second villain, and I'd love to know your thoughts on this. I've seen it around a couple places. There seems to be a pretty common theme that runs through Destiny, and that's, you know, if you have a story villain, like, let's say, Gaul or the bandits that killed Cade, you tend to take care of the story villains really early on. You take care of the story villain at the end of the story, and then you have a different raid boss that you end up fighting. If this is the case, there is a high likelihood that not only will we fight Aramis at some point and, you know, have the story arc completion where we, like, unlock the Deepstone Crypt, which is definitely, you know, happening and is going to be a part of Destiny. That might all be the lead up to that event, which could then end up being the raid. Some few things about the Deepstone Crypt. It is where all exos are made. It is also a place, and this goes as far back as Destiny 1. My favorite mark in Destiny 1 was the Deepstone Crypt mark, and the lore for the Deepstone Crypt in Destiny 1 was that it was a mythical place that Exo dreamed of at night. It was a nightmare that they would have, and they would have to go climb to the top of this tower in the Deepstone Crypt, and they'd have to fight all of their memories in order to, like, reach it there, and then they black out. Now, this could turn out to be very much not a memory and a very much an actual accurate thing that happened to every Exo. The examples from the experiments seem to be pretty horrific. It seems like most of the original Exos that were created lost a lot of themselves and or had to do some really weird things in order to survive or just try to stay coherent. So it wouldn't surprise me if we also maybe run into some of these psychotic exos along with Clovis Bray in what would likely be the raid. Having an alternate story raid boss that is still sort of tied in, it is also an argument to be made that Clovis Bray may or may not have also been in contact with the darkness, and that's where this exo technology may have come from. That would be incredibly interesting, given the fact that there are so many Guardians that would then become children of both the light and the darkness because they were made with technology from the get that was based off of the darkness. Now, that is something that I find pretty interesting and compelling. I don't know about you, but I think it's pretty cool. So what does this mean long term? I'm pretty sold on the idea that the raid boss is not going to be, Aramis. And that is probably going to conclude with, or the conclusion of the story is probably going to conclude with us, probably like saving Varix and probably like, killing her or them or whatever. And then we have to go to the Deep Stone Crypt, and that's where we maybe learn first about how to deeply interface with the darkness from Clovis Bray themselves. Now, the other very interesting thing is that, if it's where every exo is made and this dude was seeking to build the perfect external body, he might have ultimate prototype team exos, or it could be in a giant exo unkillable machine. Who knows? It could end up being like fighting Gygus from goddamn Earthbound. Other folks have mentioned that inside of there, it seems that there might even be sort of another planet or another place where Clovis Bray has retreated to, or maybe where this technology originally started from. So perhaps the final boss room may even be on another planet through a Vex portal or something. Who knows? There is a lot of speculation, and I, for one, am here for it. So that's what I got. A little bit of Destiny news videos for you. I'm looking forward. We got, the countdown is real. We have some cool stuff coming up soon. I wanted to let you know now we're going to be doing an Xbox Series X giveaway because we managed to get some extras at Rare Drop, so keep an eye out for that. Hopefully, we'll be able to get it to you on launch day for the Xbox Series X. And a whole bunch of other stuff as well. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you for watching. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share with all of your friends everything that Grandpa Broman told you about Clovis Bray. He's a liar. He's an evil liar. An evil liar. That's pretty much it. That's all I got. Funny joke.